Before we get to your scheduled video, please remember that likes and comments tell YouTube to promote our work to other people, and subscribing to the channel tells you when something new drops. You can also head to the link tree in the description to peruse my books, join us on Discord, or support us on Patreon. You can get episodes of Journey of Wrestling and Violent Profiles early, as well as a load of other treats. Even just $1 a month earns you a name drop for being cool. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. Wrestling. Just gonna scooch the mic there. I know it's gonna be a terrible noise also, but whatever. Hello, I'm Eric J. Chucky, and this is The Boy. We book AEW because Tony Khan likes us. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okie dokie.
We're on our way to Fyter Fest, the super card. And, hey, things are going pretty good. We got MJF coming. We're doing our best with Luigi Primo. It's out there. We're out here being out there. So, last week, we said we were going to do 2 matches as like a proof thing. We were going to get the Outrunners a win over somebody. Honestly, I think it should be somebody big.
Four Horsemen of the House of Black. We just got the Horsemen a bunch of wins.
I wouldn't hate Lucha Brothers, honestly.
Oh, yeah, because they just had their big return.
Yeah, they did. So let's do that. And Punk Rock Riot.
Make it a tag team match. Make it a tag team title match.
Oh, defend their title. I really like that. Good thinking, man. Good thinking. Punk Rock Riot, they're big baby faces.
They can beat up the
Guns morale
0-2.
suck, though.
No.
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Sky Blue and Julia Hart, that's fine. They got a good morale.
Yeah,
I know they're in a feud, but like, whatever.
Okay. Honestly, while we're here, this is going to be our bullshit match, I think. I feel like the Guns need to win.
Okay.
I feel like the Guns are going to win over a thrown together tag team
of people who are in good nick in terms of morale.
Yes.
At least in the green.
Lince Dorado and where's Dragon Lee? I got it. Oh, no, there he is. I found him.
There we go.
Honestly, they could probably be a tag team. I think they're both tag specialists. We have a lot of
tag teams. It's fine.
We could use more. We have so many wrestlers. Or a trio. We could use some more trios. So that's maybe something to think
Who would... All right. Do we want them to be a trio? And if so, who's the third guy? Commander?
No, he's already in a tag team.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Look into it. You know what? I'll make a note about it.
If we can't think of anyone, we'll make them a tag team. Because you're right, we could always use more tag teams.
Lindsay and
honestly, we need more trios. Because we have trio titles.
Need a third to be a trio. There we go. Noted. Good stuff. Okay. Segments. We can do another up, down, down versus Dark Order.
Yeah!
No, not feud. We want silly. These guys, we're back in the silly times.
But now they'll show us what's done again.
Yes. Maybe it happened and I didn't notice it. I don't know. Oh, we've done them.
We've done
all of them except for Spouse Affair, Siblings Parody, and I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
The one
either.
We're not going to do, Spooky Trick. It's time for a Spooky Trick.
It's time for, you know what? This is up, down, down, getting their prank back.
Yeah. They harken back to when Woods was part of that TV show, Choose Your Own Adventure, where they broke into the Undertaker's house. Maybe the Undertaker helps him. He's retired. I can make that up.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So...
Oh, I even have the really funny bit. All right. While you're thinking about stuff, the prank goes down as follows. We cut to the Dark Order having been invited by Up, Down, Down to a dinner to squash the beef. And they show up, and it's like a spooky old mansion, very similar to that one Choose Your Own Adventure thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the little segment... we imply that the Undertaker is going to be there. Like, we do a dong noise, and there's like a silhouette, and there's fog. And then at the end, like right at the very end, when they've gotten out of the house, they've run out scared. They go, one of the Dark Order looks and goes, I don't know why we were even scared. It's not like he's going to be here. And, they don't even say who he is. It's obvious by implication. You're right. I mean, he wouldn't. that's not a thing that'll happen. And then like rising from behind them, like the meme from his AJ Styles match, is the Undertaker.
They do a big scream.
They all stop, get real still. One of them turns around, and then and then it ends.
It's good. It's good. Okay. I've booked a Smack Talk segment between Drew and Rhea Ripley. This is our main event title feud. It needs to be more hype, and that was the most hype I can get. Okay, so that leaves us with Swerve and Pete Dunne, Willow and Mustafa, Eddie and JTG. These guys aren't actually getting their stuff happening this week because they're doing other stuff. It's fine. Who cares? Of course, Slow Cooked Meat if we want to. Hanger and Brody. And Sky Blue and Julia Hart versus the Horseman duo. Or, no, Sky Blue and Julia Hart are big. So, actually, what I thought we could do here, because a lot of these guys are booked, is another oneer.
Of all of the people who are booked?
But just, like, getting as many in there. Yeah, you're on the level. You figured it out.
Like, if there's a tag team, just one person out of it.
So, not Ray, because I think he's the worst charisma, yeah. A 1? Come on, man.
That's bullshit.
I think 2 is fair.
I don't know. You never really hear Ray promo very much.
No, but he's not bad.
There's a reason they have a guy.
Penta is good. And then we need the better between... man, I don't think either of them are going to be very good at that.
We'll check.
Yeah. Probably not Gravity. Oh, he's a 2. If you're going to give Gravity a 2 promo...
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Jesus. All right. Commander is also a 2.
He's more over.
He is more over, so that's probably a better use of the situation. Obviously, Julia Hart's going to be, unless they gave Sky Blue a 3 for some reason, no.
And Julia's more over.
So Julia, and they are up against the Four Horsemen, so that's going to be Brian Pillman Jr.?
He's got good stats.
He's the most over. I'm going to go ahead and throw producer focus on this one. Just to help give us that boost.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to do...
we typically just book that as a promo
battle.
Oh,
it's booked as... or it was sorted by hype still. Promo battle. There we go. Okay. All right, so that sets that up. That's those feuds out of the way. You know, I know we don't really want to, but we could do a tag team match.
What's the tag team match?
With Hanger and Willow versus... not Willow. Hanger and Pete Dunne versus Swerve and Brody King.
You know, it's been a few months. It's all I ever wanted. Let's do it.
That would be kind of funny if you could accidentally start feuds. I suppose that's what feud potential is, but like...
but if it happened more randomly, like these guys have something happen in the match, there's like a holy shit moment, and it causes a potential feud to pop.
Yeah.
Roadblock is just not getting over.
No, man, they don't really care. Okay.
Might be time to wrap that one up.
Well, yeah, we're coming to the pay-per-view. All right, so got those two. Got that one. We need Willow versus Mustafa, and need is a harsh word because it's not doing super good.
A segment if possible.
Yeah. Eddie versus JTG is doing great. We could do Slow Cooked Meat, and that's it.
Let's do Eddie and Willow. Have we already done that? I feel like we've already done that.
Yeah, we did. You know, we've got 3 things left. I feel like we can just get this together.
Yeah.
That's 3
We
feuds.
normally like to, but we've already got some non-feud matches. I normally like to have a couple on the card just to get other people over, so. We've already got that, so yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we can keep running Eddie versus JTG, right?
Yeah, I'd say this one's got really good potential and high staleness. Let's keep them from actually wrestling for a bit.
Until the pay-per-view?
Right.
Okay. Backstage confrontation is probably fine. I don't think it needs to be anything huge. Willow versus Mustafa, just to keep their staleness up. Let's keep this to a... They're hot. I think maybe they should fight.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what? What's our other feud?
We're doing a fight winner?
We could do a fight winner also. This could be slow cooked meat. Yeah, who else is going to run into that?
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
Like, these guys start fighting and they run into those two already fighting.
Yeah.
Implying that they've been fighting in the backstage all the time.
I'm blind. I'm blind. I can't see Willie. I got to type in his name with my stupid hands.
He was even bright red.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate you pointing out my flaws.
It's fine.
It's important for me to learn.
That gives us a spare segment.
Yep, to give us a match. That's why I figured we could get some other people on. You know, Orange hasn't done anything in a while.
And he's at a 4 charisma and super over.
Yeah. Oh, let's throw some other higher card guys in there. Pagano. Dom doesn't get up to much. And Billy Starks is great. And nah, she's kind of losing, though. That's all right. That's all right, Billy. Wait, what about Dalton? No, Dalton needs a win.
What if we...
Unless we gave Dalton the win here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. He's going through a lot IRL, having lost his boys. They were devoured by a bear.
Is that the... That's amazing. He can't stop winning. Even when you take away his boys, Dalton Castle stays winning with excellent gimmicks.
All right, this is our show. I think it's pretty good. Let's roll. We got a pay-per-view to get to, man. Okay. I think JTG should look good here.
Okay.
I think our inclination is to put Eddie over because he's Eddie.
Eddie's inclination is to put JTG over.
Yeah. His morale is rough, though.
What's JTG's at?
84.
I feel like maybe that's the call, then.
To do Eddie instead?
If his morale's that bad, he's 0-2. JTG may have won at the pay-per-view.
Maybe he did. So let's give Eddie... Eddie looks good here. Eddie's got some good points. It was a good choice. We made a good choice.
It's a feud anyway. Those rarely affect morale all that much. Like a segment, rather.
Right. But...
yeah, it worked. Dude, yeah, Eddie's great.
Yeah. All right, Dalton Castle getting a victory here. Not the greatest match in the world, but
he's happy now.
Happy. He deserves that. Disrespect and slow cooked meat happening.
Worked real well.
Yes, nice. Glad to see it. Jake's there. I forgot that he was there. Okay. The Guns are getting a win over the Thrown Together tag team. It might not be so thrown together. It was all right. No one really cared. Up, Up, Down, Down gets over the Dark Order.
With their Undertaker. Comedy Gold again. Comedy Gold again. This feud has to end because we're out of silly segments.
Well, and they're pretty close to being full up. Punk Rock Riot wins over Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Decent match. This is the other oneer.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Excellent work.
All right. Brody and Swerve versus Hanger and Pete. I feel like Hanger's going over the pay-per-view, right?
That's the plan. So the problem with all of this is that no matter because of the way this game treats prestige, the smart move is to have none of the current title feuds result in a title change. But I believe this was a startling title change because we picked the wrong winner in a match.
No, we meant to do that.
That's right.
Don't listen to him.
Very intentional. So we're going to eat the loss of prestige and switch it back to Hanger.
Well, back to Swerve.
Back to Swerve, yes.
Yeah. Hanger is fighting Brody because
that's right.
He wanted the title shot, and Brody was like, no!
I've put Hanger and Swerve in the same match, and my brain has made magnets out of them.
I have actually a brilliant idea. Hanger beats Brody. Okay?
At the pay-per-view?
And he's like, yes, it's my time. I'm going to get my title shot. Only for Do. Your title shot. Interesting.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it.
So I'm gonna give these guys the win here.
I thought you were gonna have Swerve stop him, and I was gonna be
No.
like, no, we can't get off the ride.
That was a hot match.
Roadblock is finally got over.
Nice. We like that. All right. Is Drew retaining at the pay-per-view? Probably, right?
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Okay, so let's have Rhea look good here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good segment, guys. Good segment. And then the Outrunners surprisingly managed to beat the Lucha Brothers, not through cheating.
No.
And they celebrate afterward like they just won the lottery and didn't realize they bought a ticket.
Yeah, like it is absolutely over the top ridiculous.
And it was a hot match. Oh, guys, I'm so proud of you.
And the Lucha Brothers were in it.
Truth Magnum's over.
Magnum got over.
Rhea Ripley's over. Everything was hot. Everything was hot. Pete Dunne's over. Brody King's
Kip
over.
Sabian got over. Breeze got over.
Jesus. Oops, all bangers.
It's a good show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, nice job, everyone. 4.25 stars, $57. Fantastic.
Game saved the cloud.
40K fans.
Oh,
We ate their lunch and then some.
we're a significant fraction higher than we started. We're at 1.75. We started at 1.5. Could we do it? Is it possible? Are we not stuck in eternal purgatory?
Time will tell. All right.
One show to Fyter Fest.
One show to Fyter Fest. I am going to skip this so that the match isn't
Accidentally
already stale.
trigger the staleness.
Mm-hmm. And we're out of jokes that we're willing to do anyway.
Yeah, that's unfortunate but true.
This one is also riding the line. It hasn't quite got over, so maybe we don't do anything with that. Maybe that was their final confrontation. We're stopping at a location where they're not going to be. This happens with AEW all the time.
Yeah.
We haven't seen, as we're recording this, we haven't seen Jay White in a while because of visa issues with them being in Canada. So it's fine. You know, this is a normal thing. It's a go-home show.
Drew McIntyre, due to an unfortunate incident with a shall we say, improperly placed glass of beer, is no longer allowed in Costa Rica. And that's where we are this week.
Yeah, this is a big Costa Rican show. So we just ran some video packages. It's fine. Okay, Willow versus Mustafa. We can do something here. You know what? I think non-title. I think Mustafa wins. And he's like, now I've got your number. I have proven that I can do it. And then Willow turns around and beats him and is like, get out of here.
You're done. Back on the line.
Okay. This is non-title. The cats are singing because they are full of joy. Okay. Wow, we've got so much staleness with Roadblock.
It went from 4 to 7.
Yeah, holy cats.
Poor bro. My instinct is to use that staleness, but that means Hanger and Brody King are going to be feuding for the next 2 months.
Yeah, this has already gone on long enough.
But it's only like 55 general overness. We could give it another month, but I kind of am tired of seeing them fight.
Yeah, I think we can move on.
I think it's time to move on.
So
let's try and get as much hype as we can for it this week.
Hang on a second. Do we settle this week, like in a singles match, and then the pay-per-view is stable versus stable?
Oh, you king, yes.
Okay, so this is going to be our main event.
But we're not going to blow off a feud because we do want it to boost.
Right. I'm thinking parking lot brawl. Ooh, or falls count anywhere.
Oh, we're giving it a gimmick.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, to really get it in there.
All right.
What do you think?
Either's fine. Falls Count Anywhere is going to be more of they run around the arena punching each other. Parking lot brawl really speaks to, like, Sue shows up with her van energy.
All right, I'm going to say falls count anywhere. Okay. So that takes us to, we've got Swerve and Pete Dunne, Eddie and JTG, Outrunners versus Punk Rock Riot. That might be like a contract signing or something.
All right, we're going to do a contract signing. Who gets it? Of all these feuds, who gets the contract signing?
Well, let me check and see here because they might have already done it.
If the game shows us that.
Well, maybe it's my fault. Who knows? No, they have not done contract signing. So, what were the other feuds we could do? I guess
the other title feuds.
Yeah, that's for a title. We could do that one. I don't think they've done contract signing. Nope, they have not. And I think that's the only other title feud. So, okay. So yeah, which one? Do we want to do Swerve and Pete? Or do we want to do...
I feel like we can do better with Swerve and Pete than a contract signing.
Okay.
Punk rock, this is a gimmick they need.
Yeah.
Also, I like a punk rock band being forced to sign a contract. That's very funny.
Maybe that's why it breaks down. They're like, we're too punk rock for contracts. Maybe they do the Airheads thing, and she signs it, but then wipes her ass with it.
Perfect. A+.
And the Outrunners are like, oh! Because now they have to sign it.
And then the audience is cheering and...
Oh, I knocked over a bunch of Ninja Turtles laughing just now. That's all right. Okay, Swerve and Pete done. Something big, something intense. Let's get that juice up before we blow it off. So what's the hype here? Not spouse attack. That's too many. They haven't done smack talk, it seems.
Yeah, okay.
So let's just.
I don't like spouse attack. That's a heavy one. Like that, you need some personal hatred for that to work.
Sure. Yeah.
Swerve's just trying to get his title back, man.
Yeah.
This is business.
Yeah. Okay. We've got a lot of juice with this one. Ooh, but how are they doing in terms of...
I'd say, look, this has been a good feud. Not everything's gotten over. That's okay. We're blowing all of the Four Horsemen.
I was going to at first suggest we do a match, but I don't know what state everyone's stamina's in, and that takes a long time to hunt down, so I don't care. It's fine.
No.
What?
You were just hovering over it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. No, I was looking at Home Invasion.
Home Invasion, however, is...
I wouldn't put that against Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
They just show up at... Well, all right, whose? Whose house? Because they don't live together.
Both of them. They're individual homes. It's a coordinated attack.
Like Sky Blue shows up at Griff Garrison's house?
Yeah. And
Julia Hart shows up at at the Pillman residence with a gun?
So they both invade Griff's house, is the answer.
That's great. Maybe, like, later someone asked them in an interview, why did neither of you attack Brian Pillman's house? Blank, blank. I mean, who goes to Brian Pillman's house to start trouble? I feel like you know why that's a bad call, interviewer.
Or maybe Pillman says it. Maybe Pillman drops a reference. They're like consoling Griff at some point, and he's like, well, you know why they didn't target me? And Griff just looks at him like, you asshole. All right, Eddie versus JTG. Is that... Oh, and then the Lucha Bros versus Fight Hermanos. That can probably be another match, actually. So, okay, here we go. Am I in? Yeah. Let's... Okay, they're both not fatigued. Fight Hermanos, you're fine. Cool. Let's book that. I think Fight Hermanos win this one.
And then we do a big match at the pay-per-view?
Yeah. We'll probably still keep the feud going after that, but...
Yeah, it hasn't been going long enough to go off.
Then we have enough segments left that we can do the slow-cooked meat. Just get that on there. All right, Eddie versus JTG. What do we want to do with that? Let me see where they are in terms of...
They're at 2-5.
Yeah, you're fine.
We could slow play it and, like, do another cycle, but it's the same thing as, like, the House of Black and Four Horsemen. We could, but we have so much talent, and I'd rather see new feuds.
Okay.
But, like, I feel like I'm not giving it its full shot.
I don't know. I think of all of them, Eddie's the one that can keep going. Eddie and JTG.
Okay, yeah, all right. Because also there's a lot of meat there.
Yeah.
I think since Eddie wanted that last match, JTG should probably win at the pay-per-view.
So this should be a segment,
Yeah.
so as to keep the heat kind of middling. Yeah. So JTG, I think, won at the last pay-per-view we discovered, and Eddie offered him a hand afterward, and JTG was like, no, it's not like that. So this time...
Eddie won this time. Eddie won in the last week. Or no, that was just a segment. That's right.
Yeah, he just talked shit to him. So Eddie will win this time, and he'll, like, make a point to offer him the hand, and JTG's like, no. And, like, rolls out of the ring and is walking away, and Eddie's just, like, chasing him with his little waddle like he does. Just hand extended.
and then the rubber match is them doing the handshake.
Yeah. Okay. Where's Hurt My Feelings or whatever? There it is.
Hurt My Ego has a different feel than Hurt My Feelings, and I feel like Hurt My Feelings is maybe the more accurate name for this feud.
I think Split Interview is good there. I think that's a good place where we're at with this.
Yeah, because you give Eddie Kingston a microphone and a camera, and he can make fucking spun gold.
Okay. Who could use a win? Can I sort by losses? No.
You can sort by morale. That's usually a good stand-in.
You know what? That's true. Morale. Daddy Drew is fine. Colton and Austin, not doing great. Cheeseburger, okay. Hoodfoot, Rosemary, and then everybody else is fine. We've got 2 segments left.
All right. It is entirely insane bullshit.
Okay.
Do you want to just take everybody who's in a bad mood, put them on one team, and have them win a match?
You know what? We're not doing a trios title match right here. Like, that feud is not there.
Right.
So, if we could get Colton and Austin in a match...
With a third
person, yeah. They could... With Ryan, for all that matter... Oh, he's a face. Well, we can find a heel. Whatever. They will still lose.
But they get the ups from being in a title match.
Evil Uno. And plus they get a defense in. Kip. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, we forgot about Sean Dean. TBS champion. He's not been on the show. You know what? He's going to be defending his title.
We forgot about him all month. He hasn't done fuck all
Sean.
month.
You didn't have we have so many titles, I forgot.
We straight up forgot about Sean Dean?
Where are my sons? I do not see them. Colton. Austin. Who is he? No, I don't want to... Miro's already kind of suffering. What's Hendry? He's a face. Mansoor? Nope. Brogan Finley's a heel. He's also a son of somebody.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the match. 30... What? Oh, the Dark Order are heels.
Yeah, they are. If you put one face on the team with Colton
I'm wondering, yeah. Okay, we're going to try this again. We're going to get... Ryan's a face. That makes sense. And...
Colton and Austin.
Austin, Colton. John Silver, Evil Uno, and poor Kip Sabian down here.
Well, he's at the top of the mid card.
Ha! It worked. All right, and Captain Sean Dean, he's going to defend his title against somebody else whose morale's not great. Which is... Oh, well, we can just hit all 3 of these. We can do a fatal 4-way. Cheeseburger, Hoodfoot,
and he
Rosemary,
somehow manages to go.
Sean Dean.
You know what that is? That's who should be the one to do the promo of like Captain Sean Dean been like sneaking his title reign. He hasn't defended his title in a month. He got challengers backed up around the corner.
I think that's what happens is we open It's Sean Dean's at catering, and he's got his belt on. He's enjoying a drink, a nice beverage, maybe some eggs. I don't know.
He's just been at catering all month.
And then the three of them walk up to him like, "Hey," and he like puts two and two together and then just runs.
And then
to the ring where they have a match. No, he's not a coward. He would be like, "All right, you guys want to fight?" He puts down his eggs, slaps his title.
I haven't been hiding. I've been here at catering the whole time. No one's challenged the captain.
Sounds good to me. Okay. And I think that fell easily into place. We got some... That's fine. We'll do that way. All right. Looks good. Looks good to me.
You know what? That catering bit, that's on YouTube.
Sure.
Or like Twitter.
All right. Let's play this event. Sean Dean retains his title.
Bang.
That was fine. It was fine. What is going on here? Who's winning? Nick is. So Willie Mack gets his win back. It's not as good as the title match.
The meat ain't cooking.
It's cooking slowly. Look, we're getting there.
Oh, all right. We got 7 out of that.
Fight Hermanos doing good stuff.
Oh my God, it got hot suddenly.
Yeah, because Lucha Libre is good.
Ah, man, it went up by 20. Holy crap!
Horsemen get invaded. Whoa!
Wow, it was really, genuinely very bad. That was... I mean,
we went too special effects heavy. We leaned into their magic powers, and then we saw it as we were doing it, and it's like, oh no, this is really bad. This is when the tractor chased Randy Orton on the Bray Wyatt ranch.
Look, we will never speak of this again.
I'm so sorry. This is not in the video packages. We're just going to forget this ever happened.
Dark Order gets a win.
Yes. In fact, I say we pivot, and at the end of it, Brian Pillman just like leaps in through the window to save Griff Garrison.
With his gun. Then we get to do the Pillman's got a gun and they run away.
Oh, wow. Okay. The punk rock riot goes over here because of the ass wiping, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was great. I didn't get anything out of it, but it was great. Okay, Mustafa gets a win here because it's non-title. And he's like, yes, I will win at the pay-per-view.
You will not, though.
Pete is losing, so I'm going to have him go over in this Smack Talk segment.
Yeah. Also, it's pretty easy to go over Swerve Strickland in the Smack Talk segment.
Why? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Honestly, you know what I think happened genuinely with the home invasion? I think it's too difficult.
Yeah, I was worried about that. That's why I threw a producer on it. Hanger wins this. Please, nobody get injured. That's all I wanted. No injuries. Hanger's going to be pretty rough at the pay-per-view, but that's fine. Ooh, Falls Count Anywhere increased for our regular shows. Nice job, boys.
I mean, we had a Falls Count Anywhere match on a random fucking Dynamite.
Usually when you put gimmick matches on a show, it doesn't do much for it.
30, yeah, that
25%
really dragged us down.
Oh, no, we lost
1,000 fans.
1,000. Oh, no.
Fair. I mean, we really shat the bed on that segment. Look, it is what it is.
We gave him the Ring of Honor, though, so it's
You know what? Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, we're here at the pay-per-view. This should be pretty quick to book. Swerve versus Pete Dunne. This is getting blown off. Drew versus Rhea Ripley. This is getting blown off and goes up higher the card. Willow versus Mustafa. This is getting blown off. Eddie versus JTG. Not getting blown off. Nope. That's not the match.
Slow Cooked Meat can stay. Doesn't even need to be on the card.
I mean, well, no. We're AEW.
That's, you know what? That's fair.
We have to put... We got 10 more segments to fill, my guy.
And we're going to fill them all with matches.
This is getting blown off. Lucha Brothers versus Fyter Manos. Sure, why not? Outrunners versus Punk Rock Riot is happening. It is getting blown off. It needs to be above the other. Why is that not a title match?
Go make it manually.
Oh, because I made it a tag match. It's not a trios match. My bad. Dark Order versus up, down, down. Booked. And it's blowing off. Okay. It's a hotter thing, so it'll go there. Okay, so 4v4, I believe. Hanger and his funky party friends
Including Brock Anderson.
Mm-hmm. Against Brody, Julia, Sky Blue, and Dirty Dom. Booked double blow-off. This is big. I think this needs to go...
Really? Those are not over.
Oh, God, you're right. We'll open the show. Nice big opener. Okay.
Faction War didn't really pan out.
No,
That segment was so bad we're blowing off the feud.
Yeah. Okay, it's over. Goodbye. Done. These guys are still exchanging meat. And those are our feuds. That's everything. So we need to get our other title match on here. Sean Dean's got to defend his strap. It's not a TV title.
Did we get Roadblock?
Yeah, it's part of this.
Oh yeah, duh. Brain just.
Sean Dean's going to defend against somebody higher up the card. We just got Dalton to win.
Dalton Castle.
I think that's fair.
Also gets him a title match.
Yeah. Okay.
That's on the pre-show.
And we've got some segments to put up here. Let's get some production. Let's do some main event hype. That's always good. What else is good? Who do we have that's important, that needs to be on the show? You know what? 3-star charisma. Going to use your mentality here. Cassidy.
4-star charisma.
Yeah.
Basically,
Abaddon?
every show where Orange Cassidy isn't booked, we've wasted something.
Okay, I'm going to pitch. We start a feud between Abaddon and Billy Starks with a promo on this show.
Okay, sold. They're both 3-star charisma talents.
Yeah. Forced to retreat.
Billy Starks runs away from Abaddon because Abaddon is spooky.
Yes.
Sold.
Let's add a feud to this. No, not corruption again. Not redemption. I want to type Zom Abaddon is chasing me, but that's
no. Don't
that's
do
too
that.
much. No.
So Abaddon, the Living Dead Girl, is
Yes.
a horror movie antagonist.
Yes.
Billy Starks is a face.
Mm-hmm. I believe. I hope so. Anyway. Yes.
So Billy Starks is the final girl.
Cool. Okay. I like Billy Starks has big final girl energy. Nice.
Final
All
girl
right.
versus the Living Dead Girl.
What other segment? Joe Hendry. He can sing about something. Do we want him to slander a competitor? We're going to be that petty?
I think it is.
You know what? Yeah, Charles Montgomery Punk likes to do interviews. We've got Joe Hendry, and he will sing about it.
I think we're allowed. I think we're allowed to talk about our less than distinguished competition.
All right, got one segment left. Is there anything you want to book? I've been kind of like pushing buttons here.
I like all these buttons you've pushed, to be clear. We've got all our blow-offs, which is most of the feuds. That's nice. Some new shit next month. New shit.
We could have Action Andretti suck down a bottle of water.
That's fun. I want at least 2 people with a 3 work rate to pull a match that is just AEW classic. Why does this match happen? Because it's a fucking banger. That's why.
You know what? You're brilliant. Wow, Hoodfoot's got a 3 work. Look, I thought he was pretty good when I saw him. I went on about 3, but okay. We could also get Orange on the card.
And Dragon Lee. I said at least 2. Doesn't have to be 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
But what? Could just be 2.
That's fine. Balit. Multi-person. Dragon Lee, Hoodfoot, Orange Cassidy. Action Andretti, where you at? You're only 2, so that's the match.
Those are the 3-star work rates we have left.
Okay, let me do some organization here. So the TBS Championship, that's going to be the end of the
Pre-show, so the main event
pre-show,
package should go after it.
I think Fight Hermanos versus Lucha Brothers can be on the pre-show. In fact, I think we're going to open pretty... No. We start with this because people are still like, what? Are they still doing interviews? What's going on there? This segment is on the pre-show. Joe Hendry, he can come out to kind of give us a breather between the tag and trios matches. And Dragon Lee, Hoodfoot, Orange Cassidy...
That's on the pay-per-view.
Ah, man, this is a nothing match. It's on the pre-show.
And that's the AEW special. Why is this on the pay-per-view proper? Because it's a fucking banger. Right. That's why.
Yeah. This is going to be part of our rest so that the Outrunners and Punk Rock Riot get a good reaction. Okay, World, International, TNT, Trios. You know what? I'm going to move the Trios.
Above the TNT?
Yeah, just to
separate.
Yeah, separate the multi-man matches a little bit. Okay, everything's blowing off that we need. World, Greatest Wrestler, Superior Content, Disrespect, Punk Rock versus Retrowave, Roadblock, Prove Yourself, Friendly Contest is still going, Slow Cooked Meat is still going, and Hurt My Ego is still going. So, we're all set.
There we go.
Let's
play it.
Let's roll it. All right. It's Nick's turn, I guess, to win.
Sure.
Go, Nick.
We should have Jake maybe do some solo feud promos about this to maybe get it over. Oh my god, it just worked. They loved this.
Okay. Jake Roberts needs to promo for Slow Cooked Meat. Okay. Good stuff. Very exciting. This can go the other way now. Lucha Bros need to win anyhow.
It's the pay-per-view, yeah.
It was a hot match. Commander's over.
Great. A+.
Sean Dean is defending his title? Yes.
And getting a win.
It was not bad. It was average.
Got him over. So, he got a bunch of overness out.
Oh, yeah, he did get a bunch of overness. Okay, main event package. We're going into the real show now. Who is winning this? So, I guess because... do we want to keep this stable looking strong, or do we want to put this table over? This has got a lot of lower guys on it.
It does.
I'll leave the call to you. I'm conflicted.
So, there's two ways to go about this. As you said, the perfect thing here is to have Hanger win.
Well, he already won his solo feud.
Yes.
Right.
But to cement it, have him win here over the non-Rhea portions, I believe, of the House of Black. And then the Four Horsemen, having got their wins, can move on from the House of Black. And then MJF versus the Four Horsemen. MJF by himself versus the Four Horsemen. Very funny. But that's to lead into the MJF feud. Hanger should look strong.
Okay.
But the House of Black is much cooler.
They've been... And Rhea's not winning, so they're going to eat an L there.
I'd say let's have the House of Black win since Rhea's losing.
Okay.
Because you're right, Hanger beat Brody King.
Hey, Julia's starting to get over. That didn't go too bad.
Almost a 4-star match.
Yeah.
Hanger's gimmick went back to good, which is sad.
It is what it is.
This can be simulate for all I give a shit.
I mean, Orange will win, but...
Orange will win. Do we want to get the win for one of the other two guys?
Hoodfoot's 0-3, and his morale kind of sucks.
You know what? Let's do Hoodfoot.
Yeah, let's do Hoodfoot.
We need to get Orange some wins, though. He's been eating L's.
We need something. Jesus. Crowd likes Hoodfoot. All right. Is Punk Rock Riot winning here? They've only been champs for 2 months, but,
we're already eating some prestige on one title.
Okay.
There's not really any... Because if it was just the titles, that'd be one thing. But every time we do that with a title, AEW also eats prestige.
I'm okay with the Outrunners retaining. I like the storyline of these heels that you shouldn't root for pulling it together.
Yeah,
they're doing
okay.
it. And they do it legit, even if they do it kind of like dicks.
They still wrestle like heels.
Yeah, I think they get a 2 count on a foot on the ropes, for leverage thing, or they're doing some nasty tricks, but the actual win is clean.
And you know what? That's why Punk Rock Riot was so mad about the contract thing. They couldn't get the no DQ match through.
Yeah.
So the Outrunners managed to outwrangle them, and sometimes the heels just don't win, guys.
Oh, bad conditioning.
Who gassed out?
I'm gonna say Ruby.
Yeah, it's honestly probably correct.
But hey, that's all right. Even with bad conditioning, they put on a pretty good match. Joe Hendry, 5-star segment, ridiculing the owner's recent decisions.
Joe got his finger on the pulse right there.
Willow is retaining, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go Willow. She deserves good things. Thanks, Mustafa, for helping out with Willow. Okay, Eddie wins here. He chases JTG with the handshake.
Yes.
Okay.
JTG still declines the handshake.
Not as good as I was hoping. Dark Order retains.
So, going forward, this is one of those things where, like I said, the smart play is to have no titles change hands here, but that feels boring.
Mm-hmm.
We're having at least one title change hands. Do we want to eat the prestige on a second one, and it's the trios title, which we don't give a shit about?
Let me be clear. I give a deep shit about the trios title, but I would be happy to put it on up, down, down. I like Kip Sabian and everything, and I like Dark Order, but out of the trios, there's one I prefer here.
I'm going to leave this call up to you.
All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger on up, down, down. We'll suffer the minor prestige loss. I think this was a really good feud. Let's see how bad that loss is. A whole 4, I think, will be fine.
We have cemented that up, down, down is better content than being the Dark Order.
Well, you know what? There's a show I watch and there's a show I don't. Swerve wins his title back-to-back title changes. That's very exciting.
Especially because we're not changing the main title.
Bam! And it was a hot match.
Yeah, it was.
What happened here? Chris Danger got over.
Evil
Uno and Kip are no longer over. Sad.
Because they lost.
And it gained prestige. In fact.
Yeah, nice.
Only
nice.
one, but still it gained. So
because the goodness of the match overcame.
Mm-hmm. And Drew retains. Sensational. Good job, guys. I'm really happy about that.
2 really hot matches, basically 5 stars, if not actually 5 stars.
4 and a quarter, $115. Max lost some popularity, but only Max, I think. So that's not bad. We got some morale losses here, maybe. Oh, that's just from matches, not because they weren't used.
Orange Cassidy. This is we're teetering a bunch of people on the edge.
Yeah, it is what it is. We got a big roster, so it's hard to do that shit. Okay, bam, we took it.
Wow, we took it by a lot too.
Yeah,
we fucked
Backlash was not good. Nice.
Yes.
How's
Fyter Fest
Ring of Honor?
victory.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's where they belong.
Okay. Oh, Roderick Strong, he's hot and he's over in the other place. Same with Buddy Matthews. And Shibata.
God, I just realized Buddy Matthews is in WWE and Rhea Ripley's in AEW.
Yeah, they switched.
They can't get it together, those crazy kids.
Well, that's exciting. Most of the news is about us and all of our wrestlers being really cool and popular. Okay. No, you don't get to have our champ.
He's our main champ. No.
No, bro.
I don't care if it pisses you off. If it pisses you off, I'll just put the title on someone else.
You suck.
Fuck you
All
too,
right.
buddy.
Yeah, whatever. Let's check the mail here. Training finished on Luigi Primo. He gained 45 experience. MJF is glad we signed him.
Yeah, I'm glad we signed you too, bud.
And GCW is like, thank you for the free money. Drew is mad. I got to see how bad his morale is.
I mean, look, if he's going to be a bitch, I will just take the title off you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he's at 72.
72.
You're fine.
He's not that mad. All right. Wrestling is better when the wrestlers make cheddar.